crazy that you had back-to-back bucket list kind of things with the Sportscaster of the Year, of course, but also it's crazy to say this out loud, but I was just barely a high school graduate the last time Jim Nantz was not the voice of the Final Four. And I'm not exactly a spring chicken anymore. So that's a long time ago. I picture you in high school at that point, right? So now you're also the voice of the Final Four. How do you describe following someone who has been such a fixture in a specific role, but then, of course, putting your own spin on? I mean, you're 25 plus years into living your dream, calling NFL games and calling college basketball games on this national platform. But this is a different animal. And this just, gosh, I'm coming to you from college basketball country, man. And now we've got Ian Eagle as the voice of the Final Four. And I love Jim Nantz, but I was so excited to just send you that congratulatory text. What comes to mind with my rambling question along those lines?
Not a rambling question by any
stretch. I'm excited.
Yeah. David, because you've had a career that dealt on the print side, on the radio side, you recognize that the words you choose are really important. Vernacular is of the utmost significance. So I make sure that I say this the right way. Whoever I talk to, I am succeeding Jim Nantz. I'm not replacing him. I'm succeeding him. And that's a really important part of this equation. Jim is still at the top of his game, could have continued doing this event. And based on so many factors, I'm going to get the chance to now call the Final Four. That obviously comes with a great deal of responsibility. And probably because I've been doing it so long, the first NCAA tournament that I called was 1998. I fully comprehend what it means. It's not as if I did college basketball for 2 years and, oh, by the way, just the way it worked out, you're calling the Final Four. Have fun. This has literally been 25 years of my life, nearly half my life, doing this job and doing it at a level where I completely understand what this means to the college basketball public. And not just the fans, but the players, the parents, the alums. It is so far reaching. And I want to do right by the event. I want to do it justice. And with all of that said, I'm going to change very little of what I've done.
Yeah.
I've called literally thousands of basketball games. So to now snap my fingers and say, well, now that I'm doing the Final Four, I'm just going to do it differently. That would be the wrong move. You've got to do what you did that got you to this place. I feel as if I have a good handle on what makes a quality broadcast and how to incorporate your teammates. In this case, Bill Raftery, Grant Hill, Tracy Wolfson, production team of Mark Wolf and Mark Grant, and so many at CBS Sports that put their heart and soul into this event. And it really is an event. That's the one aspect that maybe changes a bit for me, having called the tournament for all these years. I've called some Final Fours on the world feed. I understand the pomp and the circumstance that comes with the weekend. But look, I'm human. I'm going to feel something a little different when we're 10 seconds away from coming on the air for the first of two national semifinals on that Saturday night in Glendale, Arizona. And in a way, this is going to sound counterintuitive, but I think for a lot of play-by-play announcers, they'll understand and relate to it. In a way, I have to do less. I'm not selling this event in any form. The game is the game, and you've got to do all the things that best articulate what that event means. But it's also taking a step back and realizing that you're going to have some more crowd shots, and you're going to have more camera angles, and you're going to have some more natural sounds that pop up. And it's okay to let that filter in to show the enormity of the event. So that's some of the things that are synthesizing in my head leading into this. We still have a while to go until we have to actually go out and put it all into play. But the excitement level is really high, and the anticipation for me will be there. You just go in hoping you've got all the bases covered, and then you let the games do themselves in a certain manner.